ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Hello and good evening. Today is Monday, March 17, 2025. I'm Sulaiman Talash and you're watching RTA News. Let's dive into today's news updates from the country and beyond. A meeting of the High Commission for Addressing the Problems of Refugees, chaired by Maulavi Abdul Salam Hanafi, the administrative deputy of the Prime Minister, was held with the participation of the Commission's members. During this meeting, the activities, actions and achievements of the assigned committees were reviewed, and all countries hosting Afghan refugees were urged to cease the forced deportation of refugees and find a permanent solution to this issue. Furthermore, in this meeting, all international organizations were urged to work closely with the countries hosting Afghan refugees and address their problems promptly. Foreign Minister Maulavi Amir Khan Muttaqi stated that the Islamic Emirate has initiated a dialogue with the entire Western world, including the United States, and its relations are improving daily. During his meeting with Afghans living in Oman, Maulavi Amir Khan Muttaqi mentioned that he had discussed the issues of visas, the fate of Afghan prisoners in that country, and the transit and trade with officials from Oman who assured him of their cooperation. We have more in this report.
Foreign Minister Maulavi Amir Khan Muttaqi met with Afghans living in Muscat, the capital of Oman. During this meeting, he stated that Afghanistan maintains constructive relations with Oman and discussed various issues with the country's officials, including visas for Afghans, the release of prisoners, transit, and the expansion of trade.
Our effort is to establish agreements with Oman for both immigration and transit, as well as trade and overall mutual cooperation. We aim to strengthen our relations, and they have listened to all our discussions and expressed hope that we will work together in all of these areas. They have also shown interest in investing in Afghanistan.
Mr. Muttaqi adds that the Islamic Emirates' relations with the entire Western world are improving, and Afghanistan, with its balanced policy, wants to expand these relations further.
Engagement with Western countries, including the US, has begun, and relations are moving in a positive direction. We currently have 41 active diplomatic representatives worldwide, including embassies and consulates, and the process of strengthening these ties continues.
The foreign minister says that claims about disagreements among the officials of the Islamic Emirate are rumors from biased groups, and according to him, they are working day and night for the development of the country and the preservation of the Islamic system.
Alhamdulillah, there is no talk of disputes, no talk of disagreements, and no mention of bad security. Despite all of the negative propaganda, in practice, you can see that there are no incidents in Kabul, Kandahar, Mazar, Jalalabad or Herat. All of those shows stability, peace and prosperity.
A few days ago, the Minister of Foreign Affairs went on an official visit to this country and has so far met with Omani officials and discussed about Afghanistan with them.
A number of Uzbek investors in a meeting with Maulavi Ahmadullah Zahid, the Deputy Minister of Industry and Commerce, expressed interest in investing in the construction and mining sectors in Afghanistan. The Ministry of Industry and Commerce says that during this meeting, Maulavi Ahmadullah Zahid welcomed their interest and emphasized that the Islamic Emirate is ready to provide full support to both domestic and foreign investors in the country. Mullah Hidayatullah Badri, the Minister of Mines and Petroleum, met and discussed with the representatives of the Green Tree Company. The Ministry of Mines and Petroleum states that during this meeting, the representatives of the company expressed interest in investing in the lead mine in Gaur province and establishing an equipped laboratory in the country. Furthermore, the Minister of Mines and Petroleum assured full cooperation from the Islamic Emirate with all domestic and foreign investors. Maulavi Habibullah Agha, the Minister of Education, during his visit to Laghman province, inaugurated 4 projects worth more than 11 million Afghanis in that province. The Ministry of Education states that these projects include the construction of 2 schools, a mosque, and a religious school, all of which were funded by a private investor. Mullah Nuruddin Turabi, the General Director of the National Disaster Management Authority, during his visit to the Shakardara district of Kabul province, inaugurated the construction of a retaining wall worth 1 million Afghanis in this district. In this ceremony, Mullah Nuruddin Turabi stated that according to the esteemed order of Amirul Mu'mineen Hafazahullah, a special budget has been allocated to reduce disaster risks in all provinces of the country. Maulavi Matiul Haq Khalis, the General Director of the National Environmental Protection Agency, has met with Stefan Rodriguez, the head of the United Nations Development Programme or UNDP in Afghanistan. According to the agency, during this meeting, both sides discussed mutual cooperation and coordination in implementing environmental protections projects and climate change in the country. The Ministry of Mines and Petroleum states that precious and semi-precious stones extracted from the mines of Nuristan province were sold for more than 64 million Afghanis. According to the ministry, the stones were extracted from the Mawi mine in the Dawab district of Nuristan province. A total of 1,800 officers from the Ministry of National Defense, after completing 2.5 months of military, professional and ideological training, graduated from the 209th Al-Fath and 205th Al-Badr Corps. The Ministry of National Defense states that during the ceremony, officials spoke about the importance of professional, military, and ideological training in the Islamic system and urged the graduates to pass on their knowledge to another personnel as well. And the final one is that more than 20 children suffering from heart defects have been referred by the Afghan Red Crescent Society for treatment to 5 hospitals in Kabul. The Afghan Red Crescent Society says that all treatments cost for these patients will be covered by the organization. That's all for tonight. Thank you so much for being with us. Stay with us to stay updated. Have a good night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا